What video game caused you the most amount of rage? Probably one of the early Northeast's Castlevania games. I'm not sure which one. But it was one of those long platforms jumps. One of the few times in my life I have thrown a controller. I've heard those early Castlevania games are nicknamed controller busters or something like that. Runner up, Jetbike level of Battletoads. Simon's Quest. The second one is generally regarded as the black sheep, kinda like how Zelda 2 was, because it's based around exploration and the secrets are really obscure, like waiting for the tornado. Unlike in other games like that, the townsfolk are worthless and half the crap they tell you is so poorly translated it basically means something completely different. Some PC baseball game I bought at the Scholastic Book Fair in the 90s. It booted out of DOS. I must have just been too young or accidentally set the difficulty too high, but I literally couldn't get a hit. I ended up crying and throwing the game away. Edit. I tried finding it. I think it was Hardball 4th. I never hated a game, myself, or the people around me more than the one time I played Overcooked. Guitar Hero 2 Expert Playthrough, just the song Freer. My pre-teenage hands were just too small to be able to consistently hold the Gren button and have to stretch to the orange. On the plus side I did feel like a rockstar smashing the guitar. SCOM. Critical tactical situation. Life and death. 99% chance to hit. Swing and a miss. I love the game and King heard it. My favorite Steam review of all time is the guy who said there's a 99% chance he would recommend the game. And then gave it a thumbs down. Super Mario Sunshine and the damn secret levels. Don't understand how anyone can love those levels. I unironically love some of them. I can't deny that I get Vietnam flashbacks whenever I hear the music though. It has to be GTA Online. The amount of time and effort only to have some crap bag on a flying bike blow up all that work for his self-enjoyment fills me with an inhuman amount of fury. Back in the day, my Northeast's controller had bite marks in it because I didn't know you could save your general progress in Kid Icarus by writing down this code that appeared after you died. Yet I was determined to beat the game. I would spend hours making it to the end, only to die and be reset to the beginning of the game. This caused my 12-year-old brain to become flooded with the rage of the zombie horde, and so I would sink my teeth deep into the flesh of the controller until the darkens would subside. Edit. Holy shit. Guess I wasn't the only one. Edit. Thanks for the awards guys. Next time send cash. League of Legends, because either you get stomped by a much better opponent that is likely to be a smurf or your teammates think they deserve to be on a higher elo, but play like it's their first time. Even if you stay calm at some point the hate other people put into the chat makes you rage as well. Among Us. Not even the game itself, but public servers have pissed me off so much. It amazes me how stupid everyone can be. My last game, before uninstall me, Orange just came out of the vents. He is the imposter. Everyone, you seem sus. Me. Okay, but then please vote Orange when I die. And you see I was not the imposter. Me was not the imposter. Several rounds later Orange wins. AK Brotherhood. I swear to god Ezio is just magnetically attracted to the ground. I wouldn't even press any buttons and he would just the kinky eat himself head first onto the ground. Dark Souls. It's got a heck of a learning curve, and learning to time dodges and parries properly took hours. Love the game, but it can make me mad faster than any other game I've played. Mario Kart. I love my partner, but I absolutely will never forgive him for throwing a red S heck at me right after getting blue shelled. I went from first to 8th like 2 feet from the end. I haven't understood murder fully until then, and every other time I've played it since. Minecraft. You might not think of it, but I had full netherite armor and gear, like amazing gear. Being the smart person I am, I go to the end without building blocks. I fall in the void, lose everything I have, and absolutely raged. Also, in Hypixel, my ping is good in it, but since there are so many players, you have bad hit registration, treads, and toxic players. Those things make you lose all your self-esteem and you rage hard as fuck. I thought of Minecraft too. The combination of anger, regret, denial, and loss when you fall into a lava lake in the nether. slowly sinking. All your gear, your levels, burned away with your hopes and dreams. Great game though. Doom Eternal, the game is fun as heck, but you don't know true pain till you play or Nightmare. Classic World of Warcraft. There is nothing more rage inducing to me than getting all your world buffs all set to go to Kingrana dungeon or something, and some maximum level geared up piece of crap just camping where you have to go and killing you over and over and ruining your buffs every fucking time. Recently Ark snapped my headset in half and saw a red hue around the edge of my vision as I let out a Rex-like roar. Why? Tried to land a wyvern on a small piece of dirt near a lava fall. She circled down into it and killed me, but oddly enough, did not die herself. Simply vanished. While on her brother, I went to the same spot to try and find my magically vanishing wyvern and did the exact same thing, except he died in the process. I was more mad at myself than anything else and snapped at my incompetence. Icing on the cake, my recently purchased replacement headset was stolen off of my front step by a trio of teenagers masquerading as lawn rakers. Grandma-like Neighbor D walked over with a demolished box and informed me of what happened after they left it on her lawn. Shadow of the Colossus. It was beautiful, but I got lost pretty easily on the open map and seemed to never fully advance in the story. Also, I was a terrible player and I hated every time I died. I started really far away from where I wanted it to. Hours and hours were spent, and all turned to boredom and frustration into rage. As much as I love the game, you're often fighting the controls as much as you are the Colossuses. But it came out in 2005, so I can excuse it a little bit. I started playing Terraria in August, seriously playing it, trying to get through the game, while also making pretty buildings. That freaking wyvern shows up now every time I go into the sky. I hate it. I truly hate it. More than I have ever hated in my entire life. Need to get a few better weapons before I can kill it still. Freaking wyverns. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for Northeasts. SOOOOO much rage from that game as a kid. Hollow Knight. Nightmare King Grim was the hardest boss I've faced yet, but I haven't seen what the final boss has to offer yet. Fall Guys. I don't understand how this game can both keep me engaged and cause such rage. The number of times I've literally bounced off the crown in Full Mountain without it registering a grab is infuriating. Days Gone. It's got a glitch that causes you to get stuck early in the game, and I could never get it fixed. So, that's that money and several hours worth of downloading updates gone for good. Looked like it would have been a fun game too. World of Tanks. That game cost me several keyboards over the years. Even though it's mostly a great game, the way RNG is integrated with the skill-based gameplay can cause you to lose when you have done everything right. I'm not talking with being matched with a team of Velbolickers. I'm taking about when you have caught an enemy by surprise, aimed for the right spot, your gun is more than a match for their armor, anting bounce, then they turn around and ammo rack you. Oh man. Monkey Ball. And I've given it a couple chances. My husband likes to tease me about how angry I get at that game. Recently I played MSG V without any prior Metal Gear Solid game experience. I still don't understand that game. And stealth is both very forgiving and annoyingly unforgiving. It's fun though. Portal. I'm not great at puzzle games, but I'm stubborn enough that I had to finish the whole game. My ineptitude didn't mesh well with Gladys and her bullshit. The Sims 3. You don't know rage until you spend 4 hours creating the most attractive family, then a following 7 hours building your dream house, and then are about to press play and boom. Crashed. Nothing saved. That's when you most definitely quit the game and don't return for 5 months. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.